What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mag. So Newcastle United, of course, took on Crystal Palace at St James's Park last night. It was a 7:45 kickoff in Newcastle, of course, coming away from that game 1-0 winners. Absolutely fantastic game by the lads last night, I've got to say. You know, of what I've seen of it anyway, I didn't get to see much of it because I was having some problems with the internet in the house, but what I seen of the match was absolutely amazing. Newcastle putting on yet another phenomenal display. It's St James's Park under the lights, and that's a place where it's been very hard for teams to come to our ground and play under the lights against it. 52,000 Geordies cheering Newcastle on. It's quite hard to try and beat that kind of atmosphere, and it's by far one of the best atmospheres in the world. Newcastle, we are by far one of the best fan bases in the world as well. I know self-praise is no praise, but at the end of the day, it's a fact. Newcastle's fan base is by far the best fan base in the world. It's just an absolutely phenomenal atmosphere at the stadium. Especially since the takeover, absolutely amazing. Again last night, fantastic flag display by War Flags as well, showing an appreciation and paying some tribute as well to Alan St-Maximin as well before the game, which he put out a tweet to show his appreciation back, for that display. And it was a fantastic display again by War Flags, and long may they continue as well, because having them back in the ground does build the atmosphere even more, and it's just really amazing to see that kind of performances being put on as well. On the pitch, the performance, like I say, was absolutely amazing. A really good, solid performance by Newcastle. If we can run out the last 5 games of the season with these kinds of performances, then we're going to go places. Definitely, we've still got a chance now with where we're sitting in the league in 11th place. Who would have thought? After 14 games in the Premier League this season without a win, only picking up our first win in the 15th match of the season against Burnley. That would be sitting 11th place in the league. If somebody had told me that we'd be sitting 11th place in the league back at that point in the season, I would have literally looked at them and thought, what, with him as the manager, with Steve Bruce as the manager, we would be sitting there. But no, it's not with Steve Bruce as the manager. We've got Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe, who knows what he's doing. A manager that has come in, he's got his backroom staff. He's not an individual neither. He literally takes every single piece of advice from the players. He takes everything and he just looks at it all on a wider scale. He's actually got tactics, which is something that, the previous guy didn't have. And of course, the owners coming in, spending some money in January. Now, a lot of people say, that's the only reason we're in the league still, we're staying in the league for next season, is because we spent money in January. It's not like we went out there, and spent over 100 million in January to bring in a whole new bunch of players. All we did is bring in Kieran Trippier, Bruno Guimaraes, Chris Wood, Matty Target on loan. It was about 90 plus mil to bring in them players. And, obviously Kieran Trippier has been out with injuries. He has played his part when he was fit. Bruno Guimaraes is absolutely fantastic. You've seen what he can do. Look at the Leicester game if you need to, be remembered of what he can do. Look at the game last night as well. Another involvement in the game by Bruno Guimaraes, with, of course, the lofted ball over the top into Miguel Almiron, who absolutely was on fire again last night after that game against Leicester as well. So, we've hit the 40-point mark that everybody likes to hit in the league. We are now sitting at 11th place in the league. 11th place in the league for Newcastle United. It's been a while since we've been at this point in the league. We were pretty close under Rafa. We were pretty close under Bruce, but it was just lucky, to be honest, with that one. But we are sitting 11th place with 40 points in the bag. 5 games left to play. There's still a chance we can push into the European places, into the European Conference League place, if, of course, results go in our favour. But to be honest, man, I'm happy with where we are. We're staying in the Premier League. We've got a future to look forward to. We've got owners that care for the team, and if somebody had said it 14 games into this season, like I say, that would be sitting at this place with 5 games to go, I would have took it, because we were absolutely dreadful. We were absolutely dreadful. And it wasn't the players neither. It was the fact that the team wasn't united. We weren't unified in the dressing room. There wasn't enough training being done, so the players didn't have their fitness levels neither. And you can't blame, fitness levels and that on the players, because they can only do what they can do. And, since Eddie Howe's came in, he's done absolute wonders with this team. Credit does need to be shown to Eddie Howe. And for me, Eddie Howe should be up for the Manager of the Year award, purely for, taking a team that hadn't won a game in 14 games and pulling, and getting that energy out of them to go up the league, and be at this point now where we're 5 games left in the season. We're currently 11th place, with 40 points. Who would have thought it? Definitely not me. If it had have been somebody like Bruce at the helm. Eddie Howe, I believed in. I knew that once Eddie Howe came to the club, he would take up this league, and it's been a hard ask to do for him, obviously, but he's pulled that energy out of the players. He's shown, that the team can be unified, and everybody's just pulled together. The whole club's pulled together. The area's pulled together, and it just feels like one big massive family again. Just back to the glory days of Newcastle, when we were taking on Manchester United in the 90s. Even before that, when we were winning cups in the 50s. Before that as well, when we were winning cups in the 1920s and all that as well. So, it just feels like a big massive family again, and that is what we need to be pushing forward, and looking to a bright future. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. As you can tell, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with where we're in the league. 11th place, man. It's absolutely fantastic. Till next time, remember to like, share, subscribe, and how well, lads.